Next up at UFC 266, we have Manon Fiorot versus Mayra Bueno Silva. Manon Fiorot, 7-1 overall, 5-0 in her last 5. And I've ridden the Manon train a few times. I've picked her twice. She's won both times. Mayra Bueno Silva, 7-1-1 overall, coming off of that draw to Montana De La Rosa. Then a win, a loss, and 2 wins before that. This is an interesting matchup, honestly. I'm 2-0 picking Manon. I grabbed her last 2. She beat the first ever lock of the week. So Jacob was off to a horrific start with the lock of the week.
The lock of the week broke her arm in like 10 seconds in the first
round.
You
mean Manon Fiorot broke the lock of the week's arm?
I think she snapped her own arm to try and make
her
the
own
fight
arm.
fair.
She broke her own arm punching air.
To try and make the fight fair.
Okay. She beat the very first lock of the week, Victoria Leonardo, last year. Lots of experience, even with her short record. She's a nasty striker, killer instinct, tons of finishing power. Even when she gets taken down, she has the fight IQ. She has the scramble abilities. She works up immediately. This is a big step up of competition for her, honestly. She likes to fight at range. She likes to pick her shots. So I do like Manon quite a bit. Mayra Bueno Silva. She's also a pretty good striker. She has solid power, good kicks. She likes charging forward and throwing from there. She has some grappling in her back pocket. I wouldn't say she's a good grappler, but she's a grappler. She can make that happen. I imagine what's going to happen here is she's going to get picked apart in her feet. Then she's going to look to grapple. She doesn't have great takedowns. Manon Fiorot pops right back up. I think these odds are spot on. I think DraftKings is spot on. I think Monkey Knife Fight, that's a really hard line. The only risk here is that Mayra can hold down Manon. Nobody else has been able to. I don't think she'll be able to, but that's the risk. Manon's the pick. I like her quite a bit in this matchup. What do you think, and are you still holding a grudge?
Yeah, so actually there's another layer to the story because Manon, I did pick against her in her first fight, made it lock of the week. And then she was originally supposed to fight Mayra Morose. And I made Mayra Morose my lock of the week against Manon again, but then that fight got dropped. So now it would make sense to make Mayra, kind of a triple backup lock of the week in this fight. But I'll tell you what, Manon got my respect in that last fight. Not only the first fight against Victoria Leonardo, but her last fight, the short notice fight. I mean, she is just an absolute monster, man. She's got that killer mentality, and she has real power. There's not a lot of flyweights with some real power. She has finishing power and finishing abilities. So on the feet, Bueno Silva's got no shot. I think she's got to grapple. I don't know if she's going to be able to get the takedowns. You mentioned, I think she's a better grappler than you give her credit for. She's mentioned that she's even a better grappler at 125. I just don't know if she's going to be able to get the takedowns because Manon is just so ferocious that sometimes when you're on your back foot, Angelo, me and you wrestling, it's hard to get takedowns off your back foot. You want to be going forward. So I don't know if she's going to be able to get him, but if she gets him, she could win this fight. So that's the only wild card here. If you think she's going to get those takedowns, that's incredible value at $7,100 because she's just going to ride and control her. But if you think that Manon is really going to be, the aggressive fighter she has been, that's also good value at $9,100. So it's just kind of whatever you feel in this fight. But I think Manon was probably going to win.
Yeah, and I completely agree with that. I mean,
let me hold on. I forgot one more point. Sorry. Bueno Silva actually fought Mayra Morose, who I had picked against Manon. I haven't watched that fight, but I think it was an absolute war. It's a decision loss to Morose. So I'm going to watch that fight and then decide on Bueno Silva.
Yeah, I mean, she's the grappling is
the Ukrainian boxing. Remember Ukrainian boxing? We remember that.
Yeah, no, we do. Yeah. The grappling could be an issue, but Manon, she pops right back up. She has solid fight IQ. She hits the mat. She knows exactly what she's supposed to do. She's not going to play around in guard, look for something, no sweep. She's just working right back to her feet. She knows exactly what she needs to do. So I like the fight IQ. I like the power, the striking ability, the footwork, the volume, all of it. Manon Fiorot's definitely the pick. DraftKings, I don't know. There's a lot of 9,000 type fighters that I think are worth it. She's probably worth it, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to spend that. The betting odds, honestly, I hope if Manon was like a minus 190, I'd hit that. So I'll see if that line moves and maybe I'll touch it. And what do you think of the Monkey Knife Fight line? This is a tricky line.
Probably less.
Probably, but
Bueno Silva is so tough. Like I said,
that's the problem.
She fought Moroz, who's I kind of off topic, but she was the coach of the Ukrainian women's national boxing team, and then in a decision. So she's tough. I don't think she might not get put away. So those could add up quick.
Yeah, I mean it might be more than because this is a hard line. This is a hard line, and we'll break down this line with Chris Riley tomorrow. Chris sets these monkey knife fight lines. He's kind enough to offer his time to talk about his lines, how he got there, why he got there. We'll talk about this one tomorrow because I'm very curious about this one. This is a hard line, so we'll see. We'll see. You guys let me know what you're going to do in the comments. wewantpicks.com/MKF. You will get a free $100 deposit match. And if you want to play some bets, wewantpicks.com/bets. We have a 100% deposit match, a 125% deposit match, options for everybody.